everyone. My name is Michelle and I do 5-star book reviews. And today we are talking about, after I get hair out of my mouth, we are talking about this book right here, Little Women. And you say, why? Why are you doing a book review on Little Women? I'm going to tell you why in just a second. But why not? Right? I'm going to tell you why though, because everybody needs to know why they should read Little Women. And I say, read it again. Why should you read Little Women again? We're going to get into that. First, up on your screen, 260 pages. It's a classic. Duh. It's like the classic, okay? It's not just a classic. It is the classic. So, love this book more than life itself. Read it so much, but I was like, I'm going to read it again. And so I go on Amazon, and what do I find but an audio version by Jamie Lee Curtis. It's only 5.5 hours, and I'm like, why is Jamie Lee Curtis doing an audio version? Did a little research, and guess what? Her mom was in the 1949. There have been so many of these. She was in, and I'm showing you the picture while I speak, the 1949 version, and she played Meg. And guess what? In this version, Amy is played by Elizabeth Taylor. So I went and watched the movie because I never saw that one. And I'm like, how did I miss that one? It is the one to watch. Absolutely. Hands down. And this version of Jamie Lee Curtis doing the audio is truly amazing. You will get, if you read it a lot like me, listening to it, you are going to be blown away. You're going to be like, I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Because the way she tells it is truly amazing. I don't have to tell you much about this book. I really don't think so. I don't think you're watching this to find out, oh, what's Little Women about? Everybody knows what Little Women's about. It's about 4 sisters. It is the ultimate sisters book. I wonder if it was the first sisters book. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. If you know different, let me know. So we have the March Sisters. This book, a little bit of fun facts. It was written in 2 volumes, 1868 and 1869. Do you know that that makes it 150 years old this year? That is insane. Let's talk about why. Why Little Women? Why now? Why Little Women? Well, just in case you don't know, it's going to be a movie. It's coming out on Christmas. Another one, you have to do it. You have to read it again to watch the movie. First of all, watch the 1949 movie because that'll get you prepared for the one that's coming up. I will be there. I will be watching Little Women on Christmas Day, no matter what. There's no way I'm not. That is the number 1 reason. Number 2, this book was written 150 years ago. And guess what? It is like it was written this year. I swear to you. When I was listening to it this time, I'm like, do you realize how many issues are in this book? Do you realize how many relevant topics she wrote about? Louisa May is truly, truly a genius. That was my number 2 reason. Number 3, because you will find a little bit of yourself in every sister. A lot of people were like, well, which sister are you? No, you're everyone. There is a character, there is a part of your character in every sister. And that is what you're going to love. You're going to be like, oh, I'm just like Joe. Oh, no, I'm like Amy. Oh, no, I'm like Beth. That's what's going to happen. Trust me. Number 4, because it is the best sister book of all time. Hands down. I've read so many of them, and this is the ultimate. This is the sister book that every other writer who writes a sister's book goes to. I'm telling you, they look at this book and they're like, oh my gosh, how can I make a sister's fiction as good as, and they can't, and they try to come close, but they can't, because these sisters are the best. You want to be one. I mean, come on. Number 5, my final reason that you need to read this book is because it is the best book about love you will ever read. We have every kind of love. We got family love. We got friendship love. We've got romantic love. We've got like enduring love. We have love that will last a lifetime. And Louisa, like, I feel like that was her, like, you know, when everybody kind of has their thing that they were supposed to accomplish in this lifetime, Louisa, this was hers. She came here, give us Little Women. And I couldn't be happier about it. All right. So please promise me that if you listen to this version, let me know below. I just have to know. And we'll all be talking about this on Christmas Day. And, you know, I wish I could tell you how many times I've read this book. Seriously. I was trying to think about it and I was like at least 10. And yet I can still go back to it and still enjoy it. And go watch the movie. Go watch that 1949 movie, please. And then let me know. Trust me, I do this for you. I watch these movies for you so I can tell you, go do it. Wait till you see Elizabeth Taylor in this movie. You are going to be blown away. It's so awesome to see her that young. And then, of course, we have Janet Leigh, right? I mean, she's gorgeous and it's so much fun. You're going to love it. So, Amazon, I'm going to leave IndieBound for all of you who insist on reading the book. And I do support my local bookstore, and you should yours, but I am leaving you that audio below on Amazon. Go get it. That's all I have to say. And I'm reading a book that's it's a surprise, but this is kind of like the lead in to my next book. So, everyone, until my next book.